Oh, my word. I think that the craft monster has come to my house. No, but seriously, check this out. All I have to say is, I've got a really cool project for you to see right now. Let's switch it on over to the overhead. Alright, so, I have been working on a design, and this is what I have come up with. Actually, this one was my first one. So, it's basically a Polaroid style card, and I've done it 3 different ways, just because, like, I started with an idea, and it just kind of I ran with them. Like, at first I was going to put this with some penguins. Oh no, I lost the boy penguin. Oh, here he is. Let's see. See, like that. But then I was like, well, that, you know, it's too cluttered. And I just liked how it looked on its own. So, that's how that came out. And for this one, I used, it was Studio G paint, or ink, Stampin' Up! Marina Mist ink for the snowflakes, some gold ink for the actual Polaroid part, black for the sentiment, and then a colored pencil for the trees, black for the trees, and then Studio G glitter glue, and then I used a CC Design stamp, their tree. It didn't have a name on it, so I'm not sure what it's called. But I played with it, and I was like, well, do I really like the gold? I mean, it's okay. And then I was like, well, do I like the sentiment? Which, I wasn't sure if I liked the sentiment or not. It just seemed like it's all scrunched together, and I didn't really like it. But this is my second attempt. So I made it popped up on foam adhesive. It is a white Polaroid, and then same inks, but I added a green ink instead, and then less glitter, and then actually I think that's all. And then it's the same tree and the same snowflake. Oh, the snowflake comes from the penguin stamp that I got from Michael's. It's the Hampton Art stamp. Let's see. Gosh, my desk is a mess. But I've been playing, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't think it has a name. Well, yeah, it's the penguins. There's a penguin stuck to some foam. So these are actually going to be Daniel and how does that go? Daniel and mine. I don't know. Well, our Christmas cards. So that was my second attempt, and then here's my third, which is originally what I was going for, and is why I made so many penguins. See, look at this. Girl and boy penguins galore. So that's what I originally had in mind, but then, like, just everything kind of went woo in my brain. So this is actually just a white Polaroid. Well, actually, it's not even a die. All I did was take my card base, and then I took the size of that, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I cut a circle out, or not a circle, a square, which I actually had a die from Spellbinders, I think it's called. So I cut that out, or die cut it out. Then I took some black colored pencil. And then I put the little penguins. And I used a different sentiment, which I liked a lot better. I don't know, I don't think I like the scrunched sentiment. But I like this. I like it a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I did that. Well, kind of. Not quite, but quite enough. So first I did my card base, which is... I should have cleaned my desk before I started. Gotta say, when you get in the creative groove, you don't want to stop, though. I mean, at least I don't, because it can go off like really fast. Alright, then I'm going to score them. So this is scored at 4 1/4. And then a real good trick is to just fold it up onto itself and then make sure to bone fold it, or else it'll just like stick up. Because if you ever try to like make your own card base and not use the bone folder, here, I'll just show you like this. So you go like that. See how it just stays up? Yeah, you want to go ahead and crease that real good so it can stay flat. Especially if you're going to mail it. That'll give you some more room for embellishments. Alright. So I'm only going to need one of these right now. And then I went ahead and cut out my little Polaroid shape and the little square. So I'm going to go ahead and take my black pencil and I'm just going to do a rough, like when you would try and like do leaf impressions. I don't know if you guys did that as a kid. I used to do it all the time. Or like we'd go to cemeteries and I know that's kind of weird, but we'd go and trace the little etchings on the stones, because my family's really big into genealogy, so we'd go and do that. And I'm just going to give it a rough look. I mean, you don't really have to get it very perfect. It's just like it's the backdrop of a family photo. And I use the penguins because Daniel is in love with penguins. And I think they're cute. I mean, don't get me wrong. So next, I'm going to use... I know, I should have been more prepared. I used a stamp. Right? It's this one. The one with the bulbs and whatnot. I'm such a mess. Let's see, is this it? No. It's the Hampton art, I think, if I remember correctly. And then we're going to use black ink, which I just moved somewhere. Where did I move it? Here it is. My black ink. Ink it up real good. And then I'm just going to put it up on the top section of that. I think I can fit 3 in. Yep. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and put my lid back on. And a good tip is to keep this little plastic thing, because I've noticed that if I don't leave it on there, it dries out like really quick. And I don't like dry ink. Costs me money. Time and money. Alright. I'm going to clean this off real fast with a baby wipe. And then we're going to take a marker, just a regular old marker. We're going to use red, green, and yellow. And here, I guess I could leave this up so you can see it as a, not like a reminder, but a guide, I guess. I'm just going to color in the stars. So it's kind of fast once you have all the parts together. I mean, it takes forever to cut out those little penguins. It did come with a die, but I suggest not using the die because it took me like 2 hours to figure the die out and it doesn't line up. It will either cut off its feet or its head. At least that's how it came out to mine. I don't know if it's all with all of them or if mine's just messed up. So if you have that die in the stamp set, let me know if it happens to yours too. So I'm just going to do some outlining so that it looks a little more festive. You can do it, you don't have to, it doesn't matter. But I just figure it looks like it's a background prop for if someone's doing a family photo. We're pretty camera shy, so we don't want to do actual photos. And I don't think people want to see us, you know. I think they'd rather have a cute little penguin card rather than my face. I don't know, some people are into the whole photo cards. Let me know if you guys do handmade cards or if you do family photo cards for Christmas. When I wasn't dating Daniel, we didn't even do any kind of Christmas cards, so my family. But most of our family lives around here, so it's not like we have anybody to send a card to, right? But now that Daniel's family, well, now that I'm in Daniel's family, there's a ton of people that don't live in Ohio. So it's like, oh, well, actually, and there's a few that live in Ohio, but I'm going to send them a card anyways. And then I'm actually going to make some cards, some 6x6 cards for the people that live here, because I won't have to mail them, so I'm going to do 6x6s for them. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and, sorry, just checking the time. I want him to be taller, but I want their feet to be out of the picture. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my tape runner, which is the Elmer's tape runner. I love Elmer's products. I am not endorsed, but I have to tell you, I think one of the best products. They do one of the best products. Although I haven't used very many other tape runners, so can't really judge too much on it. Make sure to get their little arms. For the girl, I did some glitter on her belly because it's supposed to be me, and I love glitter. So, and Daniel used to wear bow ties. He doesn't really now, but I thought it looked cute. So, alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and cut off their little feet. I know, morbid, but you gotta do it. You just got to. Gotta look past it and do it. With their little feet. Ah! Alright. Enough playing around. No. Okay. Alright. So my battery was exhausted again. But the good thing is we started using rechargeable batteries. Woot woot. So it's a lot easier to deal with. Alright, so this is my Polaroid, and it's just a piece of white cardstock with a square cut out of it. Nothing too big. And then, I don't know where my sentiment went. Here it is. Okay. Rawr. My desk is too messy, but I think that mess sometimes inspires me. So. Like, I can either be like the cleanest crafter ever, or like the dirtiest. Not like dirty, but messy, you know. You know what I mean? Alright, so we're going to ink that up. It is a definition of Mary. Mary as in, like, joy, not as in I am married to that person. Okay, and then we're going to just center that. And push down, let it sink in a little bit. Especially with these new stamps, they aren't getting them as good, gotta say. And they don't smell as good. No. I don't know if you guys have watched any of my older videos, but I am a stamp smeller. I like to smell stamps. And I especially like when my stamps smell like chocolate. Do you guys smell your stamps? That's probably really weird, but... Alright, so here's our card base. And then I'm going to take my tape runner and just go down this little lane here. And give it a good coverage. Whoosh. Get really sticky in the process of it. Oh no! Oof. Okay. Now let's go ahead and put that on. Just line it on up. Whoa, this card base does not match. What happened? I must have cut it wrong. Oh my word, how does that happen? I am such a klutz. Not klutz, but... Okay, let's recut this. Because apparently I can't math. Alright, let's see. Whoa. Five and a half. Correct? Correct. Alright. Let's see if that's equal. Alright, cool. There was one time. Oh, I got so stressed. I was trying to measure a piece of paper. And it ended up being that the piece of paper was just, like, it had an extra 1/8 of a piece, or like a 1/8 extra than what it was supposed to be. And I got so mad because I was trying to figure it out. And it was like the simplest thing. It was like, it's just a little bit, you know, a little longer than what it's supposed to be. I was just like, oh my gosh. I think that was a long time ago, actually. I don't know when it was. I remember telling Daniel, and I was like, oh, I was getting so frustrated. I was going through like 10 pieces of paper, and I was like, why can't I get this? You know? Do you guys get those kinds of days? It was just, oh, it's bad. Alright, let's try this again. We have our card base. We have our Polaroid. Now, let's just put it on. Simple, right? We hope. There we go. Okay. Oh, I forgot to ink it. Well, I guess I can still go ahead and ink it. It just gives it a little bit more dimension. Dimension! Just gonna ink it with my ink pad. Give it some dimension. The best way to add dimension without actually adding dimension. Because I want these to be really flat so that I can ship them out easily. No fuss. No fuss Christmas cards. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and ink the edge of the inside of the Polaroid as well. I guess it'd be the picture part. Give that a good ink as well. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put some tape on the back of that. Oh no! It's too sticky. It's like the Venus flytraps. Oh, have you guys seen, what's it called? The Little Shop of Horrors. I used to watch that movie all the time when I was a little kid. It's such a good movie. I like old movies. Well, at least some of them. Some of them are really weird. I just can't get into it. Alright. I'm just gonna put them in here. Their cute little selves. Give it a good rub down. Alright. I think we're good. And then here is the cute little card. I love it. I think it is an adorable Christmas card. What do you guys think? I have to figure out what to do on the inside though. I haven't decided yet. Actually, I might use... Should I use the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear, or have yourself a merry little Christmas? Well, it doesn't really have anything to do with singing, but I really like that stamp. Let's use it, because I like it. It's from Elf. Elf is such a good movie. I like all Christmas movies. Well, most Christmas movies, I guess I should say. Alright, we're going to put that on the back of... Try and get it straight here. Okay. Go ahead and open you up. I think I'm going to do the Singing for Christmas cheer on all the penguin ones. And then on the other ones I'm going to do just the Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. That way I have some variety, you know. Because I don't want to send... Wanted to make sure it was lined up. I'm just going to put it right there in the center. Give it a good squeeze. Let it sit on there for a little bit. I don't want to give like Daniel's grandma. Oh, it's a little crooked. Let's take this tree off so I can see. But you know what? We're going to fix that with something cool. What should we do? Let's think. Oh, no, I don't want to use that. Let's do a strip like this. Maybe I want to get some patterned paper out. Patterned paper. Or I could use my little note cards here. It's from the crazy mind of Kendra Ray, which is my name, if you didn't know that already. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to use those. What do you guys think? Simple and quick and cute. I haven't decided yet what I want to do. I don't know. But the fronts are done, and I think they're cute. What do you guys think? Do you like them? Do you like the whole, I don't know, 3 different design thing? Like that. Bam. Bramski. Alright, I hope you guys have a crazy day. Not too crazy, good crazy, not bad. Excuse me. Not bad crazy. I'll see you guys later. Bye.